Hello everybody! Today on Recycled Crafts with me, Miss Echo, we're going to make this really cool spin drum. So, what you're going to need to make this drum is you're going to need cardboard, a marker, some beads, some glue, scissors, some sort of stick. So I chose an old paintbrush, but you can use a pencil or a pen or a skewer or a stick you found outside, anything that is nice and skinny and long. You will need tape and string, and then whatever you want to decorate your drum with on the outside. So, I know that was a lot, but here we go. This is what we're gonna do. So you're gonna take some cardboard. I have a box. So I'm gonna cut this side, and then I'm gonna fold it in half and cut off these little extra bits. So you could leave it as a square like this to put onto your pencil or whatever you're using. But if you wanted to create a circle like I made, what you can do is you can keep it folded in half like this, and then just draw out the shape that you want it to be. So you can keep this fold here if you want, or you can cut around it. But if you do that, you're gonna have to do more taping in a little bit, and I'll explain what I mean once we get there. So I'm cutting out this circle just like that. All right, so now I have this little flap of cardboard, and what I want to do is I want to make some little holes in it. So this is where you would want your parent or adult who's supervising you to do this part, so that way you don't hurt yourself. But I'm folding the box in the opposite way, so that way I can make a small cut. It's okay if you just rip it a little bit. So see, I have one right there. I'm gonna do one on the other side. There we go. And then you can just reinforce it once it's back together. So there's one side, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. There's one. And actually, let's see if we can just push this through. Nope, okay. So then I will do that on this side as well. It's easier if you have a hole punch, but I do not have a hole punch, so I'm showing you how to do it without one. All right, so these holes that we just made are going to be for our string, but what we're going to do next is we're going to tape this onto our post. So what you can do is you get your tape and you tape it really close to the post, the pencil or the pen or the stick, whatever you have. Tape it really close. That way it won't move that much side to side. And then we're gonna tape at the very top as well, like that. See, so now it's not gonna go anywhere when we're twisting it. So now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna get our string, and we're gonna cut, let's see, what is this? This is about 12 inches, say a ruler, and then you're gonna cut that in half. So now we have these two strings. we're gonna push the string through the hole on either side, just like that. I'll do one first and then the other. So then we're going to take our bead and put it on the string, and then we're going to tie a knot. String can be as long or as short as you want it to be, really. It's all up to you. So now we have this bead that will float around. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We got our string, and we've got our bead onto the string. Oops, I almost lost my string. Alright, and then I'm going to tie a knot on this side. Here we go. If you need help tying a knot, you can always ask for help. I just kind of loop and then loop. All right, so now we have, we have 2 beads that are doing this. So once you test it out, if you find that your post is moving around a little bit too much, you can always add a little bit more tape. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add some tape right here. There we go. Now it's not moving anyway. So now, to decorate the front, I am going to take my glue, and I'm just gonna rub it all over the place on this side, and then take my paper that I want to decorate this with and smush it on there. So you can always try to cut out a circle before you get started with all of this, so that way you know it'll definitely fit. But this is just a very fast and easy way of not having to do too much pre-measuring of anything. So we have paper on this side, and now I have to do the same thing on the other side. Here we go, glue and glue and glue in. And you don't have to use plain paper, you can use any kind of paper you want. You can decorate it with faces or with art, or you could take an old coloring sheet that maybe you really like a picture of, and you can glue that on here and color it in and make that part of your drum. And so now we have a drum. Oops. Just like that. So if you make it a little bit wider, it makes it a little bit louder. If you make the strings a little bit longer, then the beads will hit at different points in the middle. Either way, you can experiment with this new drum that you've made. How exciting. So, I hope that you have fun with your new drum, and hope that you see us again next week when you come back for another recycled craft. Thanks, have a great day.